Jackson Duggar is one of the few children of Jim Bob and Michelle who still lives in the big house. The 20-year-old has also been very active in their church, performing at plays and singing for a tour. However, some fans think Jackson is taking things to the next level. Jackson occasionally appears in some of his siblings' vlogs and social media posts. In May 2022, the Counting on Elam made headlines after Jim Bob and Michelle sent him to Alert Academy, which is a controversial behavioral camp where Josh was once a camp member. This created speculation that Jackson may be dealing with behavioral issues and needed to be corrected. Some fans are speculating that Jackson Duggar may already be courting. According to some, the Counting on Elam just joined Instagram earlier this month. His first post was a stunning photo of him dressed up as a cowboy at a rodeo stadium. He also received comments from some of his siblings, confirming that it was his real account. One of them was from James Duggar, who left a comment saying, "Dope. Jackson is part of the Lost Boys, who spends most of his time bonding with James." It's also a known tradition for the family that whenever someone joins Instagram, it basically means that they're about to announce something big. It was mostly a courtship announcement, and many fans hope it's the same thing for Jackson. Jackson Duggar has yet to share if he's dating someone today. However, the Counting on Elam caught a lot of attention earlier this year after he was spotted having fun with cornhole with a family friend, Laura Demasi. This sparked rumors that there may be something special between the two. However, some doubt they have a romantic relationship due to their age gap. At this point, fans can only hope that Jackson will soon share new updates about his relationship status. A long history of appearing on reality TV, yet adhering to their strict religious values in every facet of their lives. While their picture-perfect reality TV premise was shattered by their eldest son Josh's scandal and subsequent prison sentence, that doesn't mean former fans aren't still keeping an eye on what the rest of the family is doing. After all, there are 18 other Duggar kids to check up on. Though the reality TV shows have ended, fans got used to hearing about and watching the Duggar courtships, weddings, and births. Without the show going on, it's harder to see what the Duggars are up to, though not impossible. Each year brings more Duggar babies, marriages, and drama. But who is as yet unmarried? Let's start by saying that most of the Duggar kids are already married, and many of them were married quite young. There are 19 Duggar children, 20 including Michelle's great-grandnephew, who she and Jim Bob have custody of, and 11 are married. Those include Josh, John David, Jill, Jessa, Jinger, Joseph, Josa, Joy Anna, Jedidiah, Jeremiah, and Justin. The first wedding was, of course, oldest sibling Josh's. In 2008, Josh was 20 at the time. Later, Jill married Derek Dillard in 2014, Jessa married Ben Seawald in 2014, Jinger married Jeremy Vullo in 2014, and Joy Anna married Austin Forsyth in 2017. By that time, it seemed like all the younger, rowdy boys of the Duggar household had magically sprouted into grown men and were soon walking down the aisle themselves. Joseph married Kendra Caldwell in 2017 when he was 22. Joja married Lauren in 2018 at age 21. John David, as yet unmarried twin to Jonah, was a bit of a late bloomer in Duggar timelines. He married Abby Burnett in 2018 at age 28. Then in 2021, Justin married Claire Spivey, and the two were 18 and 19, respectively. The same year, 22-year-old Jedidiah married Caitlin Nakatsu. More recently, in March 2022, Jeremiah Duggar married Hannah Wisman. Jeremiah was 23 at the time, and the two had courted for roughly 3 months. Generally, the Duggar kids get married fairly young, but there is one exception. The oldest Duggar daughter Jenna hasn't yet moved out of the family compound or ever courted. While fans have plenty of theories about why that is, the fact remains that Jenna is still at home as she heads into her mid-30s. What other siblings haven't yet left the nest due to being underage or, perhaps, not yet interested in marriage? Though the fan-labeled lead Duggar favorite is long gone, a handful of kids still fill the Duggar home. As of January 2023, 9 Duggar kids, including Jonah, still lived at home or at least were not yet betrothed. Those include Jason, James, Jackson, Johanna, Jennifer, Tyler, Jordan, Grace, and Josie. Of those Duggar children, only 5 are underage, the girls plus Tyler. Which of course begs the question, how soon will Jason, James, and Jackson get married and leave home? And will pseudo-Duggar kiddo Tyler Hutchins leave the nest on the same timeline? As viewers of 19 Kids and Counting know, the Duggars don't date in a conventional sense. Instead, they use very strict courtship rules in finding a suitable spouse for each young adult. In most cases, the kids don't really court until they're 18 or close to it. Jason, James, Jackson, and Tyler were the last unmarried Duggar boys as of January 2023. Of them, Tyler is the only one who's underage. Jackson turned 18 in 2022 and could very well begin courting soon. Jackson recently got his own social media accounts, says Entertainment Chronicle, which is often a turning point for the Duggar kids in terms of when relationships are announced. So far, no word has come from the Duggar camp though. But after spotting Jason Duggar out with a mystery girl, many have assumed he's courting Claire Langdon. To date, the rumors have not been confirmed. As for the young women in the household, Jana Duggar remains unmarried at home, and fans have a sad prediction for her future that involves never getting married at all. Her younger sisters, however, may follow a different path. Johanna Duggar turns 18 in October 2023. Jennifer turns 16 in August. Jordan Grace will be 15, and Josie will be 14. Fans will have to stay tuned to find out what's in store for their futures, and those of the handful of other Duggar kids still living at home. Counting on fans may be curious to see a detailed breakdown of Jim Bob Duggar's family compound and see who lives where on the large property. With the family laying low on social media and their show coming to an end, fans rarely get updates about their lives these days. Finally, more information about their unique living situation has surfaced, thanks to research by YouTuber Katie Joy of Without a Crystal Ball. Fans and critics have watched many of Michelle and Jim Bob's kids get married, move out, and start their own families. It's a challenge for everyone to keep track of which kids still live at home and how old they are. The unmarried Duggars include Jenna, 33, Jason, 22, James, 21, Jackson, 18, Johanna, 17, Jennifer, 15, Tyler, 14, Jordan, 14, Josie, 13. Below, you can see a photo of the youngest members of the Duggar family. From left to right, the photo features Jim Bob Duggar, Michelle, Josie, Jordan, Johanna, Jennifer, Jackson, and Tyler. Katie Joy of Without a Crystal Ball dug into some of the property records and pictures to find out who is living where. On Instagram, she shared all of the details. In her caption, she noted, "The Duggars have several adult children illegally occupying structures that are not zoned or properly outfitted for occupancy by the county, according to property records and images obtained from Washington County. There are several structures on the property, but only 2 of them are properly zoned for occupancy. This includes Jim Bob and Michelle's large home and Joe and Kendra Duggar's smaller house. The Duggar son and his wife appear to live on the compound with their 3 or more children. Now, there are a few buildings that are not zoned for occupancy, and they are not on the list of structures on the property, which means the Duggars aren't paying taxes on them. In addition, they're not up to code when it comes to fire safety." Fans may recall hearing about Anna Duggar and her kids living in a warehouse on the property. According to Katie Joy's research, James Duggar now lives in the warehouse and Anna and the kids are staying in the big house. Jason Duggar reportedly lives in a treehouse with no heat or bathroom. Jana Duggar resides in a small mobile home. Below, you can see several photos Katie Joy shared on social media. Also in her post, Katie Joy points out that the Duggars could end up in trouble with the county due to these illegal buildings. In response to this new post, some fans are in shock. They don't know how some of the Duggar kids live comfortably on Jim Bob's property. Others are also wondering if they will live there long-term or eventually move out on their own. We'll have to wait and see what happens as the children continue to leave the nest. In the meantime, fans will be speculating. Payday.